Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's The Weekly Wrap. I'm Sean, your host. We have a lot to cover this week, so let's wrap it up. Alright, so let's get into the news. We have a lot of big things coming from Apple. First off is the iPhone 8. Now this is basically the same as the iPhone 7. There's not much different. There's not much of a look difference. Honestly, it has a better speaker system, has glass on the back, so let's drop our phones and break them even more. And it has portrait flashing, so you can take a picture and the pictures will be brighter. It's not much more than the iPhone 7 in all honesty. And it starts at a price point of $699, which is still pretty steep. Then they also announced the iPhone X, or as some people are calling it, the iPhone 10. So apparently Apple decided to skip number 9. So this one is going to cost you. This one starts out at a price point of $999. Ridiculous price for a phone. Now, granted, it does have some cool features, some little quirks that make it maybe worth your money. It's all up to you. But it comes with a full display. There is no edging on this screen. The entire phone is the screen. There's no home button. They've eliminated the home button. But how do you unlock your phone, you might ask? Well, now they've implemented facial recognition. Now, Apple assures us that there's no way that anybody is going to be able to hack your phone. They can't take a picture of you, hold it up to your phone, and get access to your phone. It's not simply how it works. In all honesty, I have no idea how it works. They tried to demonstrate it on the stage, but honestly, it didn't really work for them. But it's a $1,000 phone that has a full 2K display, facial recognition feature, and the most exciting feature that they announced that they were really excited for, some people might be excited for, Animojis. That's right. Animated emojis. Use that facial recognition software that worked so well in the demonstration and basically turn the emojis into your face. That's right. You can put the poop emoji on your face and talk through it and send that image to your loved ones. Because everyone wants to see you as a talking piece of poop. Next up was the iWatch 3, a $399 iWatch. Now, I've never been a huge fan of the iWatch. It's a cool thing, but you have to have an iPhone to have it, so you're honestly spending around $1,200 to have a decent system. The Series 3 iWatch is definitely the best by far. You can actually answer calls and take calls on your phone. The future is now. They also announced the newest Apple TV because we all wanted a 4K version, right? No? Well, they gave it to us anyway. Basically, this is an amped up version of their previous one. You can still do the whole Siri bit. You can use the touchpad on it, play games on your TV, but now they're in 4K. That's a starting price point of $179. Now, if you want more information about any of these Apple products, check the link down below. Alright, on to movie news. Don't have much for you this week, but Star Wars. That's right, big news coming out of Hollywood about Star Wars Episode 9. Colin Trevorrow, the director, fired. That's right, Disney and Lucasfilms fired Colin Trevorrow. Now, we don't know why. There's rumors and speculations all over the web. I'll let you sift through those if you really want to try to figure out what happened. But, who did they bring back? J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams, the man behind Force Awakens, is coming back to finish off the trilogy. Kathleen Kennedy of Lucasfilms, she said, "With Force Awakens, J.J. delivered everything we could have possibly hoped for. I am so excited that he is coming back to finish off the trilogy." That's my exact thought too. He brought it back, did it right, cut out all the CGI that the prequels did, went back to practical effects. Yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia. Some people say it's A New Hope just retold. But he had to do something. And it's a solid story. It's a great story. So, I say, let's give him a shot. Let's hear what he has to say in episode 9. Next up, video game news. Now, Nintendo Direct happened this past Wednesday, and they honestly gave us some decent stuff. Now, in October 6th to be exact, they will be releasing the new orange and white 3DS XL. Take a look. Next, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, I've never heard of this game, but it looks really good. The graphics, honestly, for the Switch have been pretty great for what they've done. I just hope that more games come out like this. And the Gramps character, that in and of itself makes me want to play this game. Now, it's got a pretty sick pre-order bonus, so check it out. If you're into those things, or if you want a new exclusive Switch game, check out Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, for all of you who bought a Switch for Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I have not yet, kind of want to, because that game is pretty awesome from what I've played. They are releasing 3 new amiibos that are exclusive for Zelda Breath of the Wild that unlock exclusive content. Now, if 3DS's, Xenoblade, and amiibos aren't your thing, then maybe the next game will. Square Enix, behind Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, all of the great games, they are working on a project exclusive for the Switch. It's actually so early in production that it still has project in the title. It's a working title. It is Project Octopath Traveler. Man, that's a mouthful. Now, this is a HD 2D world. It's basically a 3-dimensional world drawn in the format of 2 dimensions. Honestly, a really cool concept. It's an RPG turn-based game. It has a new boost system where the more turns you do, the more power you get. Honestly, I really like where they're going with it. It has 8 characters with 8 unique stories that you follow. If you want to check out the demo that they released on Wednesday, I'll have a link down below for that. But basically, if you try this demo out, at the end, they have a survey so that you can give some insight into what they should change for the final product. So, if this is a game you might be interested, or you actually want to have some input on the final product of a game, I definitely recommend downloading this demo. Next up, Mario Odyssey. That's right. The prodigal child of the Switch and Nintendo themselves. Mario Odyssey. Now, in this trailer, they revealed the new travel system of Mario flying around in a Mario-themed top hat. Because, why not? Now, this top hat isn't powered by anything special. Moons. Yeah, you gotta go around the worlds and collect moons. Lots of them. But they definitely tell us that there's plenty of them. So, good luck, treasure hunters. Now, they also revealed that you can put Mario in different outfits. You can also do snapshot mode, take different filters, switch it around, even make it to where you take a picture for your phone to have as your wallpaper. Because why not? Now, with this reveal, they also revealed 2 new worlds to us. They revealed the snow tundra type world and the bubble world, which apparently is a oceanic type world that the water is so fizzy it's like soda. Now, this game comes out October 27th for the Switch, and not only does the game come out then, but they're also releasing a themed Switch around the game. That's right, a Nintendo Switch Mario Odyssey theme. It has 2 red Joy-Cons that are Mario Red, and it comes with a Mario Odyssey case so you can put your console in there. Also releasing that day is the Wedding Amiibos. That's right, Mario, Princess Peach, and Bowser. But, again, just like with Zelda, these will grant you special in-game perks, such as invincibility. Now, moving from video games into fall TV premieres. This week was the start of the fall season, and we only had one show premiere. The Orville. Never heard of it? Neither had I until just recently. This is Seth MacFarlane's new show. It follows a ragtag group of space individuals on a galactic ship. It's comedy, kind of. Yeah, this opened with a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 35 on Metacritic. It's got a lot of bounce back if it wants to get some fans. Seth MacFarlane's character opens the show. We see him going to his apartment, and what happens? Oh, his wife is in the bedroom with a blue alien. Awkward. And that's how I felt about the show. So, I'll give it a couple more weeks. We'll see what happens, but definitely not a great start to the fall premieres. Well, that's all we have for news in the week, so let's get into our review. This week, I saw the movie It. For those of you who don't know, It is about a group of bullied kids who band together to take on a shape-shifting demon taking the appearance of a clown that begins hunting children. So, we've got to talk about the cast. We have Jaden Lieber, who played Bill, Jackson Robert Scott, who played Georgie. We had Jeremy Ray Taylor, who played Ben. We had Sophia Lillis, who played Beverly. Finn Wolford, who played Richie. Chosen Jacobs, who played Mike. We had Jack Dylan Grazer, who played Eddie. Wyatt Olaf, who played Stanley. Nicholas Hamilton, who played Henry the Big Bully. And, last but not least, Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Yep, Pennywise. Good old Pennywise, that clown. Alright. This cast did a fantastic job. Every character was really well done. There were a couple that I wished would have had more character development. Ben and Mike. Yeah, I wanted more. I wanted more Ben. I wanted more Mike. Even wanted a little bit more of Henry, but honestly, I was still frightened enough of him that it didn't matter what his motivations were. He was just a big bully. And Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Yeah. And we've got to talk about the director, Andy Muschietti. I'd never heard of this director before, but after doing some research, I can now understand why. Andy hasn't done much. He honestly has only done maybe a couple things. One of his biggest works was a short called Mama. This short was later turned into a movie, so obviously he did some things right on the short that warranted a film from it. But Andy only has a couple things listed on his IMDb page that are stating he's working on a couple projects. Biggest thing is, he's rumored to be working on It Chapter 2. That's right, the sequel. Before we talk about my thoughts and I give you my review of this film, let's go over some of the big sites. Rotten Tomatoes has given this film an 86 by critics and an 89 by audience. IGN, they gave it a 9.2 out of 10. Let's look at a couple reviews. These reviews are coming from Rotten Tomatoes. Peter Travers of Rolling Stone says, "You'll scream bloody murder." Alright, Peter, the riveting review. He's not wrong, though. But, on the negative side, Richard Brody from The New Yorker said, "The movie, not terrifying, but blandly edifying. Its scares, foreshadowing as if by telegram, are delivered less effectively than its life lessons." Ouch. Kinda harsh. I see what he's trying to say, but now let's talk about my thoughts. Honestly, I thought this movie was fantastic. It was a great coming-of-age movie about overcoming your fears. It was a very suspenseful and had quite a few jump scares. This movie was 2 hours and 15 minutes and I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. Everyone has different scare tastes, and I think this one was really well balanced. It had enough of the gore aspect, mixed with enough of the jump scares, and the suspense that I think everybody could be pleased. But I do hope that with the sequel, because they're going to be adults, that we'll get a little bit more scare. I do feel that because of the audience and because the talent were of a young age, that it could be scaled back a bit because of that. But the sequel's going to be the adults. We need to have stuff that scares adults to their core. But honestly, if you were watching this movie alone in a dark room by yourself, good luck. That's about all I have to say on that. Now, while the acting on everyone's part was what definitely was a big highlight in this movie, I did think that some characters, like I mentioned, Mike and Ben, could have used some more development. I want to see more of those characters in the sequel, and I really hope that we do. So, my final verdict. What do I give this movie? I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's conservative, but honestly still a pretty high score. This movie was solid overall. The filming style was great. Definitely the opening sequence made me feel like I was watching an 80s movie. The CGI, that was probably the most blatant area that got neglected. There were some CGI moments that could have been a lot better, should have been a lot better. And I think time and money is what it came down to on those. My overall thought, see this movie. If you're not into scary movies, that's fine. Go with a group of friends. Go while it's still busy. My theater was packed. And a packed scary movie honestly makes it less scary. There's so many people that are laughing, giggling, trying to mask their fear by that laughter, that it helps to make you not feel so into the suspense and the scare. If you wait and Redbox this and watch it with your significant other, you're probably going to get scared. So go see it while it's in theater so you can be prepared. Definitely let me know what you think. Let's have a fun discussion about it. Everybody can have their own opinion. Everybody has their own scare taste. So if you are somebody who got extremely scared by this movie, let me know down below what you thought. If you're somebody like me that didn't find it that scary but enjoyed it and thought that it had some good jump moments, also let me know. And that's all the time we have today. But before you go, I want to let you know what's going to be happening next week. Every week we're going to be reviewing popular news and bringing it to you on this channel. So I hope you look forward to that. Also this week we have more TV shows coming. We have The Good Place starring Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. We also have Gotham coming back, and we might actually see Bruce don the classic cape and cowl. We also have more episodes of Orville, so I'll be checking those out and letting you all know what I think of that. This week I'll also be seeing the movie Mother. That's right, the movie directed by Darren Aronofsky, the psychological thriller starring Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem. Super excited for this one. It's getting decent reviews, but I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'd like to thank you for tuning in this week to the Weekly Wrap. If you would like, please like this video down below and please leave a comment. Love to hear what you think of this episode and all of our future episodes, as well as any ideas you want to see in future episodes. If you liked this video and you want to see more, please subscribe to the Weekly Wrap with this circular channel icon here. And if you want to see some of our other videos done by Hometown Studios, you can click this playlist here.